It's time for this week's episode of Brandon Sports Talk, featuring in-depth interviews from those who are trending in the world of athletics. And now, here's the host of Brandon Sports Talk, Brandon Pate.
Welcome back to Brandon Sports Talk. In today's episode, I have the privilege of interviewing the Missouri Valley College assistant women's soccer coach, Coach Lettica Seabra. How are you doing today?
I'm doing well. How are you doing?
I'm doing good. Can you talk about how you knew that you wanted to get started in coaching in college women's soccer?
First of all, I played my entire life. I started playing when I was 5, and after some years playing professional, I decided, and I was doing my college already, and I just fell in love with the college system that we have here in the United States, and I just started coaching. I love, to see how people can improve. If you have, the right person behind it, telling them the right things to do, and just practicing to get where you want.
What was that experience like for you going to college and playing collegiate soccer at Union College?
Um, so first, I actually didn't have the chance to play for Union. I played for my junior college in Cochise College in Arizona. And then after that, those 2 years, I moved to Union College, but I lost eligibility because I played professional, so I didn't have the chance to play at Union, unfortunately.
Of course, what was that time like going to play professionally and going to travel around the world and playing in Brazil?
It was awesome. It was definitely awesome to play professional. To have everybody around you thinking the same thing, right? When you're in a college, of course, you taking seriously, but you have school as well, and you have other stuff. But only playing professional, that's your career. You only focusing on that. So you're entirely just focusing on what you like to do with soccer. So it was fun. It was definitely fun.
Of course, what was that experience like traveling around the world and getting to play in different countries?
I actually didn't have the chance to play in many countries. I only played in Brazil professionally, and I played Paraguay for the national team U17. And then I came to the United States. So only the three countries that I played, but I I love it. The fact that like soccer gave me the chance to know those places, visit those places. So it's awesome. It's awesome to see different cultures, different food, and all that.
How was that experience like going to Brazil and playing professionally in Brazil?
So Brazil is my home country, so it was awesome to play there. To have like, my family around me to see, watch me playing as well, and to see the growth in Brazil. We know soccer in Brazil is really popular to being like a really good soccer, but women's soccer is growing in Brazil right now. So like when I was playing, when I started playing, it was nothing. It was not taken seriously, and now it's something that you can actually have a profession on it. So it's nice to see the progress.
After your professional soccer career, what was it like getting into coaching and coming into coaching?
It was a real different transition for me because I needed to realize that um, I was not playing anymore and transition to that part where you're going to be on the side of the field now and talk to others. So it's definitely a hard transition at the beginning to realize that you're not in emotion right now, but you still need, you have a big responsibility on the side as well, and trying to give your ideas, your experience, how you communicate. So communication is definitely the key for that.
How was that experience like for you coming to Union and becoming a volunteer assistant?
That was a nice idea that I had with the head coach at that time, because I lost eligibility. So it was awesome idea to, come with my experience because I played professional before that, and just coach the girls some technical stuff, work on some technical stuff that we are needing. Um, so it was really a nice idea to start my coaching career and actually see that. And I like coaching. I like teaching others how to do stuff, and I love soccer.
What was that experience like for you going to Texas A&M and getting to become a summer coach?
It was a real lovely experience. I had a different ages for there to coach there, and so it was a really nice experience to find three other 100 coaches um, and more than 1,000 kids to coach. So it was intense for sure. It was hard, but it was definitely a really awesome idea and experience to bring my own experience, but actually learning from other coaches and learning with the other players too. We have different ages, different talents, skills. So it was awesome.
Of course, for you, what was that experience like becoming a head coach for the first time and getting to coach for the RSL?
That was a really hard experience, but it was a nice experience for me to grow and and become who I am right now. To be able to, start coaching in college, where is my goal, my end of goal. So it was a nice idea to go there and have the experience to, be the leader, finding out all the outside part of coaching, not only, going to the field. Going to the field, I think it's the easiest part, but the outside part where you involve talking to coaches, talking to parents, finding out where it's going to be practicing, that kind of stuff. So that was awesome, and I love the to coach the little ones as well as on that time.
Of course, what was that experience like for you getting to be the head coach for FC Arizona?
As well, it was a real nice experience. I believe it was um, just a short term, but I loved the fact that I was coaching women at the time. They were um, 15, 15, 16 years old. So it was a nice experience for me to start coaching the college where is my end up goal.
Of course, how was that transition like from coaching on the club level to getting back into the college coaching level?
Yeah, so as I said, like coaching college is my end up goal, and then when I got the offer to come to Missouri Valley College and coach here, it's definitely uh, a little more open for myself, I believe, to come with the experience that I had as a professional player. So for younger age, you need to be a little more conscious of how you telling them to do some things, and you cannot be as detailed as you can at a college level, just because of the age, the level, like what they have experienced before too. So um, I love the fact that now I'm coaching a college where I want to be, and and having like this age group.
What was that experience like for you getting to become assistant coach and getting to step onto the field for Missouri Valley College for the first time?
I was excited when I have had the opportunity to talk to Coach Drew, who is the head coach, and have see the opportunity to come for college. I'm actually a graduate assistant coach here, which means I'm doing a master's degree as well. But having the opportunity to coach, I actually have my own team, so I can work on preparing sessions and assisting assisting the head coach and the assistant coach for the major team. So it's real, and I just love it. I always for every game, as I always feel excited. I found a way to be a player, but on the side now. So I come with a lot of energy on the side as well.
What does a typical game day look like for you as a coach versus for your players?
We, as a coach, we that's something that I found out recently. We are coached 24 hours a day, so it doesn't matter if we have a game at 2 p.m. in the morning. As soon as we wake up, we start doing some office stuff. We start, talking about recruiting a little bit if we can, or some other office part that we need to talk. And then we start preparing for the game, we start communicating, seeing if everybody is good to go, if nobody's sick or if nobody injured, or and what are the plans that we prepare during the week to play that game. So it's always a full game.
Of course, what have been some of the things that you've been able to accomplish so far as the assistant coach?
I believe I came with a lot of energy. I'm a new coach, and I like to come with this idea. I'm still pretty young, so I come with a lot of energy. I like to actually consider soccer, and I always think that even at college or professional level, you need to have fun on the sport. So I always bring that to the team. I always bring that to the sessions. Whenever we are talking and planning about the sessions, I always like, okay, let's do this, but how can we make these, fun for the girls too? So I think that's my major thing.
Of course, can you talk about the culture that you started to help to build for the program?
We have a really nice program where we want everyone to feel family. We have players from all around the world, so we want, we realize that we want a place where they feel comfortable, where they feel supported. So I feel like I combine that with my own methods, and so bringing this, family base, and like everybody can count on me. They can talk to me anytime about anything. So I think that's it.
Who are some of the teams in your conference that you compete against each week?
We played against New American, Grandville, Park, William Penn, Benedictine, and we play against CMU as well. And the last one that we played last year were Hustings from Nebraska.
Of course, what is that home game atmosphere like when teams like William Penn comes to home versus going away?
Um, when we are home, I think it's a nice way for the girls to, have the chance to eat the food that they are used to eat. Don't, like sleep on their own bed and don't have to travel, which is sometimes it can be, a little bit tiring for the girls for a pregame. Um, while like playing away, you gotta, you have a little bit of concentrating before, which is a nice thing because you away, so you like, you there just to do soccer. So, um, being home, it's a little harder for the girls to concentrate. So that's why we try to plan, having the girls like a little before usual time to start like the concentration, so they can actually realize it's a soccer day. It's not like a normal day where they go to classes.
Of course, what is that away atmosphere like when traveling to teams like William Penn?
Um, Overall, it's we have a really nice plan. We like to plan ahead on see like what time we're leaving, when we're getting there. But definitely, like sometimes traffic it doesn't help, so it changes a little bit, but it's usually pretty nicely. We like to spend some time, let the girls spend some time in the locker room so they can have their own time and start the concentration as well. And I don't believe we need to be at home to feel, uh, confident on ourselves. I think that confidence is something that we build day by day. So it doesn't matter if we were home or away. It just, like how confident we are day by day to be able to play.
So far, as a coach, what have been some of the things that you've been able to accomplish at Missouri Valley?
I would say having the chance to have my own team. So having the chance to be the head coach for varsity reserve team, that allows me to plan sessions and work with the girls. We actually have a lot of games for the varsity reserve team as well, and so I would say that's my main accomplishment. But I also have the chance to be an assistant coach for the varsity team, and where we had a chance to win the post-conference tournament last season, which was the first one ever in the program.
What has that been like, obviously being, as you said, the head coach for the varsity reserve team?
Um, I love it. I have a really nice relationship with the girls. I'm very open with the girls. I understand where they are and where they want to be. I try to come with, as I say, a lot of um, fun sessions where they're gonna learn, but they are also gonna join it. I want them to come for every session and want to be there, not just like go through a session and then go home and like don't don't actually learn something and take to the next day.
What does that recruitment process look like for those prospective student athletes, and what do you look at as a coach in them?
We are, as right now, doing some recruiting. So sometimes we go and watch some games when we can. Um, we're actually gonna go and travel to another state to watch some tournaments and showcases. So We all the three coaches, we do a real nice job recruiting. We are just looking for some specific positions, some specific skills, and then we want to find the opportunity to talk to them and just introduce Missouri Valley College, introduce our program, and have the chance to bring them here.
Of course, what does that official visit look like when those prospective student athletes come on campus?
We like to go. All the coaches, we like to be the ones doing the visiting. We do have some staff. They are designed to do that, but we like to be the ones doing the tour with them. So we can have the chance to talk to them, talk to the parents if the parents come to, and just show all the buildings, and then finish with just sitting and talk a little more with the players, just knowing where they are, what they're looking for, and finding similarities like for both.
As a coach, what is it like seeing your freshmen get to put on that uniform for Missouri Valley for the first time?
It's really exciting. It reminds me of when I came to the United States to play soccer, and it's definitely I know when I step on their foot to realize that it's a lot of things going on and you lost sometimes, but that's why I like to be a supportive coach where they're like, okay, I got you, and everything's gonna be fine. I'm here to support you. I've been there, so it's a fun way to see it, and I know they're gonna grow a lot as a person, as a player.
Of course, what is that like getting to see those seniors put on that uniform for the last time?
Oh yeah, we had some of them that graduated last season already. And it was my first season here in Observology, and I just saw them for one season and they left. So it was, and I told them that it's just real nice to have the chance to see them playing, to have the chance to meet those people, those awesome women. So it was real nice to see how much they grow and where they're going next. So it was actually really nice to see it.
Of course, as a professional athlete and a coach, what is it like seeing those players go on into the professional soccer world after playing?
We actually have some players, they are trying to go to the next step. Some of them are just trying to finish in a degree and start their career on the major they're looking for, but some of them are looking to the professional. It's an exciting moment for me because I've been there and I'm trying to help them as much as I can, giving feedbacks, showing them that it's possible. It requires a lot of work, um, and it's a little bit different than the college. As I said, you gotta take a little more serious than the college level, because you devoting your whole life, your whole 24 hours for the professional career.
Of course, as a coach, what is it like seeing your players go on into the NWSL?
Um, I didn't have the chance yet to see players going to that level. So I don't know if I can say anything regarding that yet.
What are some of your future plans for the program moving forward?
We are planning to build a team where we're gonna have really good talent, and the girls are still gonna be able to um, be a family. Last season was a really awesome season where the girls got along with each other. We didn't have any problems, major problems. I would say, every team you have some little things, but things that we can solve. But we want to have the same quality, the atmosphere quality, and also have a team that's going to be, good to win the conference. That's our goal. We finished in second last season, so we want to win the conference next year.
What advice would you give those incoming freshmen entering their first year of college soccer?
Sorry, can you repeat that one?
Mhm. What advice would you give those incoming freshmen entering their first year of college soccer?
I would say, before going to college, work a little bit on your conditioning because there is a big gap between high school level to college level. So working a little bit on the conditioning before you actually show up, present yourself to college, and just trust, how much you work hard doing the previous years. And because I don't think these like, oh, I'm a freshman and I cannot be a starter, or like I'm competing against seniors. Yes, you are competing against seniors that had experience, but you actually need to be confident on yourself as well because you work hard as well. So that would be my advice.
What advice would you give those college seniors out there looking to go play professional soccer, whether it's the NWSL or even overseas?
I would say start contact coaches, start looking for agents that help too, so you can have a network to find the right person. Um, in different clubs and things like that, and have a good video as well. I think that's important. You want to have a good video, um, not only goals or assist, but actually situations where you're showing different skills of soccer, because a professional, you're looking for all different skills. You need to be really good in conditioning, but you need to be smart on the field, tactical, technical. So all different things if you can combine in a video.
What advice would you give those college athletes out there looking to get into coaching after their playing career?
Sorry, I didn't get your question.
What advice would you give those college athletes out there looking to get into coaching after their playing career?
If they can start their coaching license before they graduate, that would be awesome. I started mine before I graduated, and they actually helped me a little bit when I was playing professional, my last year playing professional, because you start analyzing different things at soccer, and it just becomes much easier for you to play, and be coachable, because when coaches are asking you something and you actually taking classes for coaching, you're gonna like, oh, she's asking me that, he's asking me that too, because I see, the end goal. I see why they're asking that. So I think that helps a lot, and there's a lot of classes that you can go and take it. So I would just say start before you graduate.
What advice would you give those professional athletes out there looking to get into coaching after their time of retirement?
Um, I think it would be the same. I would say looking for some certifications. There are a lot of certifications for coaching, and start as a volunteer somehow, or start looking for some club. Even if you start with young ages that you don't want, the the younger ones are are hard to coach actually. They're a lot harder to coach because you actually need to think how you're gonna say those things, and you're gonna need to detail the easy stuff. So it's actually really nice to start in the younger ones.
That's great advice. Where can my listeners find you at on social media along with the Missouri Valley's women's soccer program at?
So mine is gonna be my Instagram, Leeka 05. That will be my Instagram. And Missouri Valley College, our team is gonna be Moval Soccer, for the women's soccer.
Thank you again, Coach, for your interview, and best of luck in your future with the Missouri Valley as the assistant women's soccer coach.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
You can find Brandon Sports Soccer on Instagram at Brandon Sports Soccer, Twitter at talk_Brandon, and you can find me on YouTube at Brandon Sports Soccer. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Thank you again for your interview, and best of luck in your future.
Thank you.
You've been watching Brandon Sports Talk. Please feel free to like, share, and subscribe to Brandon Sports Talk on social media and on YouTube.